Alec is cold. Why did I lie to her? I should have just told her the truth. I accidentally pressed X too fast. If I had only done that, then... Oh, she's probably dead. She must have died somehow. That's really unfortunate. Anyways, I'm at the inn. Do I need to, like, rest for the night? Do I need to go talk to the... Is this the inn owner? Care for some apple gel juice? No. Is your friend okay? She looks kind of pale. Yeah, she's a little messed up. Oh, this is the inn. Charge Elith Mixer. Yes. All right, cool. And then I also need to, I need to rest. I don't care about the requests.
How's she doing?
A little better. At least she's sleeping now.
Sophie.
Hey, Asbel. This is gonna sound weird, but I don't think Sophie's human. At least not like us.
That is not weird at all. I have suspected this since, like, I don't know, part 10 of this playthrough. I've suspected this at least ever since we fought the demon thing when we were, like, 11 years old.
Hey!
Don't yell at me! She's just not reacting like a normal person, you know?
Human or not, she's still in pain.
She never said that. What? Asbel's jumping to conclusions. She never said that. She just said, like, I don't think Sophie is actually human. Like, you need to figure that stuff out to be able to treat her, because you have to know what she is.
If you're suggesting we just abandon her...
What kind of a conclusion jump was that? That's so dumb. How do you automatically jump to, you said that she might not be human. You want to abandon her. All she said is she might not be human, dude. Calm down.
Oh, geez, what's wrong with you? No, I'm trying to help. Do you remember when I mentioned Phodra back at the Archive of Wisdom?
I remember you saying that Proto's haste came from there.
And that Proto's haste stopped Lambda from destroying the Valkanus.
Well, if Richard is right, and Sophie is Proto's haste, then there might be a way to help her. But we'll have to take her to Phodra. Look, guys, if arts don't work and medicines don't work, then we're about out of options. Of course, I can't promise this'll work either. Richard could have been lying or crazy or whatever. And the records in the archive were totally old. So yeah, it might not work, but I think it's the only shot we have.
How would we get to Phodra? I can't just let Sophie suffer like this. It's my turn to save her for once. So please, get me to Phodra. I'll do whatever it takes.
What is Phodra? Is it a place? Or, like, what is Phodra exactly?
And what? The rest of us will just sit here and wait for your return? Everyone feels the same as you, Asbel.
Wait, are you sure?
Asbel is so clueless to literally everything. Or oblivious. I think those are synonyms. Are they? Is oblivious the same as clueless? They're at least very close.
Of course! We've come this far, haven't we?
Thanks, everyone. Then let's get to Phodra and figure out how to save our friend.
Question, what and where is Phodra?
Right.
Okay.
If we're lucky, we might even learn something about what happened to Richard.
What do you mean?
I think Richard is connected to that Lambda guy.
Wait, you do?
Finally, someone has made the super obvious connection.
Yeah, so we should keep our eyes open and try to learn as much as we can. But first we need to go back to the Archive of Wisdom, because I totally don't know how to get to Phodra. But once I figure that out, we'll head there toot sweet.
Overseer.
Ah, there you are, Pascal. The captain said you were in trouble, so we came here right away. The Overseer has concluded her discussions with Chancellor Eigen. Fendel has pledged us their full support.
The information you seek will not be found in the Archive of Wisdom. Instead, you will need to visit our other archive, the Lost Archive.
How convenient that there's a lost archive that is not actually lost because we know where it is, apparently.
We have another archive?
Of sort. Long ago, you see, we Marcians lived in a place far from our current home. When we left, we were unable to bring all that we had acquired, and so some items were sealed away.
You mean to tell me that you have that fancy floating hover chair there, but you were unable to bring everything you had acquired? You also have some kind of supercomputer that is way before its time. You mean to tell me that that supercomputer couldn't store any information, like at least information of what you didn't bring? Like the information of Fodra. That doesn't add up to me, but okay, continue.
Oh, that's cool. So where is this other archive?
In a Strahtan city called Sable Isole.
It won't be easy to reach Sable Isole from here. Fendel and Strahta aren't on good terms, and no ships sail between here and there.
It is already taken care of. The Overseer has graciously arranged for Chancellor Eigen to provide a ship. It is waiting in the harbor and ready to sail upon your word.
Sorry about that. Something tickling my throat.
Thank you. This will be a great help.
We will watch over your friend Sophie while you are gone. There is no need for concern.
Thank you, Poisson. Hang in there, Sophie. We're going to make you better. I promise.
So is that just the light hitting Sophie, or is she still kind of glowing? I don't know. Anyways, let's gonna move on. So back to the Fendel port, I assume.
If what Pascal says is true, then that means...
Asbel, I know what you're thinking, and you don't have to feel that way. It doesn't matter what we find out. To us, Sophie will always be Sophie, right?
Huh?
Whatever truths we learn will only help us understand Sophie better. Even with everything that's happened, I'm just glad that I had a chance to get to know her. She's meant the world to us, and nothing is going to change that.
You're right. All the things we've done, all the memories we share. We have to protect Sophie. It's the only option.
That's more like it. That look fits you much better than when you're down.
You're really sweet, Sharia.
Huh? Where did that come from?
They're so cute. Anyways, back to the Zavhert port, so that we can get a move on to Sable Isole is one of the, I think it was the first city in Strahta that we ran into, wasn't it? And it was, they said that it was built on top of another city that used to be down in the, what's it called? What's the word? In the canyons or something like that. So I assume I'm pretty sure that's what Sable Isole is. That's the right city, I think. And so the city that they were saying Sable Isole was built on top of is probably, the city it's built on top of is probably the old Amarcian city before they moved to Fendel with their enclave.
Sophie?
What are you doing outside? You should be in bed.
I'm sorry. She insisted on seeing you. I'm coming with you. I can't stay in bed while you fight for me. And I won't get better here. I want to be with you. I won't get in the way. I promise. So please, please let me stay.
Sophie. All right, but no heroics, okay?
Thanks, Asbel. This is a letter from Chancellor Eigen to the President of Strahta. I believe the Chancellor wishes to mend ties between the two countries. If ever all countries needed to work together, that time is now.
Nothing like a threat to the entire world to bring warring continents together.
We understand. We'll make sure the letter arrives safely. The quickest way to Sable Isole is through Ol Rey, so we should head there first. They won't be pleased to see a Fendolian ship sail into port, but I'm sure we can explain the situation.
Imagine, sailing from Fendel to Strahta. These are indeed interesting times.
And this is for you, Pascal.
Oh, cool! This little little doodad will let us send messages back and forth.
I'll contact you immediately if anything changes.
All right, let's get going.
They already have, like, communicators, like cell phone-like devices that don't require towers to work. Like, I don't understand how the Amarcians haven't, like, invented a nuclear bomb to just hit the world's eye with and take out the Cocoon and Richard. I mean, I wouldn't want them to because I still like Richard as a character, and I want to save him from the demon possessing him, but I don't see why they haven't done something like that. This is the boarding dock for the ferry between Zavhert Port and the port to Zavhert. Yep. Let's go. So are we going to Sable Isle first, or are we going to drop off the letter to the president first? That is the question. Also, we're probably going to get another coveted boat cutscene, if this one ever ends. I don't want to hit skip, because I'm afraid I want to skip just that cutscene right there. I wanted to skip to this, but I was afraid if I hit skip, it would skip everything. Once again, the distance between southern Strahta and northern Fendel is very, very low from what I would expect it to be. You're still glowing.
Are you okay, Sophie?
You need help?
I'm fine. Thank you both. We're on the ocean. I can't see it, but I can smell it. We rode a boat together when you were little, didn't we, Asbel?
Yeah, when we went to Verona.
You wanted to sail around the world with everyone someday. Your dream came true, Asbel. Though I haven't recovered my memory yet. Still, I'm happy we can travel together.
Sophie, you should get some sleep.
I'm fine. Everything is blurry, but I see lots of blue. I wonder if I'll lose my sight completely. I'd miss seeing all my friends. I guess it's good that I can still remember you. Sharia has pretty hair, and Asbel has a kind smile. Remembering these things makes me happy, even if I won't see them anymore.
This is just all kinds of sad right now. Jeez.
So I'll be fine.
Oh, Sophie.
We'll find a way to heal you. I promise.
Even if I'm not like you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Why is that even a factor? Like, we're friends, we are friends and have been friends with people from each different continent, a Fendelian, Captain Malik, even though he defected to Windor, Windorians, Sharia and Asbel, and then a Strahtan, who, once again, you know, the Strahtan being Hubert, I couldn't remember his name for a second, Hubert, who was originally a Windorian, but then for more than half of his life has been a member of Strahta, and he works under Strahta. He's more worried about Strahta, at least seemingly, than he is Windor. But and then we've got an Amarcian, who we've been friends with, been totally cool with. Why would Sophie being a different race, if we're friends with people from each of the 3 different continents, and also friends with a different race entirely, the Amarcians, would it matter if Sophie is some kind of different race we haven't heard of before? How would that even factor in? I don't understand. I feel like they're making a deal out of it when it shouldn't even be a factor in the grand scheme of things. Maybe that's just me. But anyways, there's good old Strahta and the southern tip of Windor. Look at all those mountains we never got to go to. We never went into the mountains of Windor, did we? In fact, we never went to southern Windor at all. We stayed like north and then in the middle.
Jeez, these jerks really know how to make a girl feel welcome.
Considering we're the first ship from Fendel to ever dock here, it's hard to blame them.
Lieutenant Aswell, sir.
So they just let them dock? I guess if it was just one ship, I could see it like, hey, it's one ship, it's not a fleet. Let's let them dock and see what's up, rather than try and take them out at sea. That makes sense.
Fools! Stand down at once!
They already put away their swords, dude.
I'm terribly sorry, Lieutenant. If we'd had known it was you, this never would have happened.
Apologies are unnecessary. You were right to be wary of such a vessel. Now, please tell us where to find the President.
He's traveling here to interview witnesses who've seen the situation at World's Eye. He's slated to stop at Sable Izoli on his way.
How convenient!
Excellent. Then we can deliver this letter to him in person. Let's hurry to Sable Izoli before we miss him.